Hey everyone, today we're going to do this pretty swirly heart mask that's perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm going to start out with some Mica Effects S11. This is the electric purple color. It's kind of a pinky purple and it's metallic. So I'm just going to take it above one eyebrow and under the eye, and then down across the bridge of the nose, under the other eye, and back up around in two C shapes. Next I'll be using Mica Effects F6 just in order to add a little bit of depth. This is a very, very light pink. And next is Mica Effects F7. This is a fuchsia color, and I'm going to use that right in the center just to darken it up. Next I'll take a number 1 Low Cornell round brush and then paint in a series of teardrops heading in toward a central focal point. And then I'll paint a few coming into that central focal point coming up from the bottom as well. Next I'll come in and pull up a long series of 3 teardrops coming above one eyebrow and then the same thing below the other eye, just to give this an asymmetrical look. Then I'll curve around 3 teardrops on the cheekbone and a loop up from the outer corner of the eye and back in, and then a little long teardrop coming in and just connected to another long teardrop with another one inside. Next I'll loop it under the eye and back in another point, and then I'll just pull in some more teardrops, trying to face all of the tails of the teardrops toward the outer corner of the eye. And I'll do a similar design on the other side, not exactly the same, so a small loop up and then connected, and then a small loop down and back up, and then more teardrops coming in toward that center focal point, which is right in the center between my eyes on the bridge of my nose. And next I'll branch out from that top loop and bring up a curved swirl and then back again, and then another teardrop above it in a series of 3. Next I'll be using some Mica Effects F8. This is a nice, rich, true red color. It will be great for Spider-Man or anything like that. And I'm just going to randomly paint in a series of hearts throughout the design in order to give it a sweet Valentine's Day feel. So at this point in the design, I was at about 7 to 8 minutes, and if I were doing this at a gig, I would probably just stop right there. But in order to add a little bit more definition, I'm going to go in with some Cribbling Creamy Rose, and you can see I messed up there on the outline, but it's okay. You can just go back in with some white and fill it in. I'm using a number 1 liner brush. This is by American Painter. And I'm just using some of that Cribbling Creamy Rose, which is a wonderful outlining color, and going around the edges of all of the teardrops. I'll be totally honest with you guys, adding all of these extra outlines makes it look super, super pretty, but it also took a really long time. So it ended up making this design take about 22 minutes in total, I think, is how much elapses by the end of the design. So if you were doing this kind of outlining at a gig, I would say that probably for a one eye design or just something not totally a mask, because it takes a really long time to go in and outline all of these swirls and teardrops. Next, I'm going to go in with some Global Strong Black on my number 1 liner brush and just give all of the hearts a quick outline to help them stand out a little bit more. And then I'll just go in with a little bit of Wolf White, again on a number 1 liner brush, and add a little white highlight to the sides of each heart. And next I just went in anywhere I felt like had a little bit of an empty space. I used a number 5 round brush well loaded with some Wolf White and just made a series of dots throughout the design. And then I'll just go in with some more of that Mica Effects red and fill in the lips just to give them a little bit of pop. And then I also went back in and I decided to add some little pointy edges to the tops of each of the teardrops just for a little added interest. And I added some holographic pink cosmetic glitter just above the eyebrows on each side and also on the lip. And that's the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time.